Hi everyone, this is Paperworm and we are back with another flip through, and this time it is this Paper Blanks journal that someone gifted to me. It was Nanaban journals. Right. My brain isn't working, but you're used to it, so whatever. I filled half of the journal and I want to make two short flips. Is this in frame? Yeah. So as you know, I wanted to design this journal a little bit more witchy, not anymore in this, well, sickly pink yandere shit, you know, that you have seen in my last journal. I wanted to kind of go into a different direction because, you know, spring started and whatnot. I planted some flowers and plants like strawberries and radish and stuff. But there's absolutely no sunlight coming into my house, and as you know, plants need sunlight, so they are like not growing and dying on me. So yeah, and there's absolutely nothing I can, well, I could buy a plant lamp, but they are expensive and I don't have the money right now, so I got some happy mail from Spooky Beans, and you know, I was never into birds, right? At all. And when Schmeek passed away, my medium told me to get a bird. And I was like, nah, I don't know what to do with a bird, you know? But then Spooky Beans sent me this paper with those little pink parrots, you know? And then I started to look them up online, and I started to binge watch videos of those pink kookaroo. I don't know what the word is, but they are so cute. And now I'm watching a lot of like birds hatching from eggs type of videos, and how you feed them and stuff. Oh, so cute. I don't think I will get a bird because I only have this one room apartment, right? I cannot. But I like to watch the videos. I got more houseplants and I started to grow garden cress, but it died already. I mean, I ate some on my sandwich, so I guess that was kind of a success. Yeah. Those were honey rice waffles. I mean, you can almost guess from the words. They're pretty similar, right? Yeah, then I got some cacti. Some more dark witchy. This was about the television broadcast in 1977 when there was this alien voice speaking on the television to people. Still fascinated by it. I cut this out from an old book that I had about sea monsters. I have a lot and lots of those images. Yeah. I moved the altar space of Schmeek into my bookshelf because I needed my altar space for like a spring altar thing, like here. Kind of like channeling growth and positivity again after this loss, you know. Well, I tried at least. I'm not exactly sure where I am standing right now, but I saw like a picture like that on Pinterest and I decided to draw it because I didn't draw for a long time. That's pretty spread. Oh yeah, something weird happened. So on one day, the birds behaved really irrational. Like instead of like flying in like a flock in like harmony, they would be like all over the place, like for no fucking reason. And there was no earthquake or whatever, nothing. And then on the next morning, I woke up through like a really weird vibration. It was almost like when you watch an alien invasion movie, or a movie where, like The Fourth Kind, where someone is abducted by aliens, and there is like this really deep humming sound when the UFO is above your house and is like, you know, this was exactly how it was. Like, I was like, what the fuck is that? You know, and it was definitely not a helicopter, but it moved away from my house. Like, the sound moved away from my house slowly like that. And it was not a helicopter, because I would have heard the rotation of the thingies, you know. So that was the weirdest thing I have experienced in a while. This is why I thought it was maybe a UFO, you know. You never know what's going on in our skies here, and we just don't see them, right? Here, I got pranked on April Fool's Day, I guess. I have been waiting for the MMO called Blue Protocol, and someone made a video saying Blue Protocol was cancelled, and I was like, oh my god, Blue Protocol is cancelled, you know. I wrote this here like in big fat letters, and then like 10 seconds later he was like, haha, that was just a joke, you know, April Fools. And I was like, ah, fuck. And then I just ripped it off. This is how it happened. Yeah, but doesn't really matter. I still love the aesthetic here. See? They're so cute. I mean, they're not cute when they're coming fresh, when they're hatching from the shell. They're actually pretty ugly, but they turn out cute, right? Those are some new Minami pictures, and I drew him some wings because, I don't know, oh, sorry. I kind of felt creative in this moment. And as you know, I used to hate yellow gold, and but due to my story writing, where certain jewelry that looks like that plays a role, I kind of changed my mind. It's like I programmed myself anew, and now I actually find it pretty. So, yep. And this was an updated farm of my Stardew Valley playthrough, because I changed some stuff, removed the bee houses, and I downloaded some mods to make it even more interesting, more crops and more trees and whatnot. Yeah, because I have been playing this playthrough for a long time, and I had to add something interesting. Yeah, so this was halfway through, and I have still some pictures here that I haven't been used. I planned to use them, but then I never came to it in the end. Yeah, I have some, you know, from that Sea Monster book. I thought it would make cool, like, inside cover pages and whatnot. This was something I drew, like, a few years ago, but I used to use Photoshop for coloring my manga art, and I would also do the eyes in a digital way. Like, I only drew them once, and then I would put them digitally on every single chibi that I drew. This is why it has no eyes, but I will eventually put some eyes on. And then old picture of me, old drawings that I drew for a Harry Potter RPG. It was like I was going to school online in a Harry Potter school. And then I had to do real homework that was overseen by real, like, people who played the teachers. And then they would give me points, and then I could progress eventually into the next grade. And those were two of my assignments back in the day. This is why it says Danny Bennett, because that was my name in the RPG. Yeah. Some art of cats, majestic creatures. and a letter from Spooky Beans. So that's it. That's the flip for this time. And when I fill the journal up, we will see each other again. Bye bye.